Hello everyone, I am Yashwant. Now I am going to talk about types of business intermediaries. First, we'll see the definition of intermediaries. It means put the buyers and sellers together without taking ownership of the product, service, or property. They act as go between. They are not wholesalers or distributors, which buy products and then resell them. They are unusually paid on a percentage of the total transaction. These intermediaries act like a bridge between business transactions and all necessary transactions. Based on the meaning of intermediaries, there are primarily four categories of intermediaries. These are brokers, wholesalers, retailers, and distributors. After the meaning, then we'll see the types of business intermediaries. Types of intermediaries. Intermediaries are the middlemen between any two parties that are partaking in a transaction. These middlemen act as the bridge between them and help in exchanging necessary information towards fulfilling the objective of a common goal. In a stock market or business or any traditional marketplace, these intermediaries act as the connecting link between the producers and consumers. They facilitate intermediate action or transaction between those parties. To understand their function in the marketplace and the role they play in providing a common platform to the players, one has to understand the types of intermediaries. Depending on the types of intermediary, their function are also predefined. You should also note that there can be intermediaries at various levels of a supply or distribution chain. Hence, this level could be a parameter to decide the role of an intermediaries. Based on the function and areas, the intermediaries perform their tasks. They are divided into specific categories that are listed below: agents, broker, distributor, retailer, reseller, and wholesalers. First, we'll see the agents. These are personnel who are directly associated with the organization or stock exchange. They function to link the buyer and seller with transactions, and agents and brokers also handle the necessary paperwork. Agents are the intermediaries that introduce the products or services of a particular company to the customers on the behalf of the producers. While agents are just a small extension of companies, their actions tend to pose a huge impact on the overall business. Note that the agents will not have any ownership over the products or services of a company. Rather, they tend to work on a commission or monthly fee basis. Next, broker also links the buyers and sellers. It is the main functions of brokers. And broker also handle the necessary paperwork. Next, distributors. It means they are appointed by the manufacturing company directly and act as a link between the wholesalers and the company itself. For instance, businessmen purchase from the company and distribute into the wholesalers for further selling. Distributors works almost similar to wholesalers. However, the farmer is expected to sign a contract so that they will be able to purchase or carry goods from only one company in the world. Distributor will not carry multiple varieties of products from different producers or brand. It means distributor works in different form of transaction of goods and services. Next, retailers. These are the connecting link between the consumer and wholesalers. Their job is to purchase goods from wholesalers and sell it to the end customer. Retailer are ideally the shop owners who tend to sell products of multiple brands. They usually purchase goods from the distributors or wholesalers rather than directly from the producers. Needless to mention, retailers as usual usually sell the products to the end consumer in a way to achieve a particular profit margin. So these retailers mainly connect the link between consumers and wholesalers. Then last two, resellers and wholesalers. Wholesalers purchase from distributors and sell it to multiple retailers. They buy goods in bulk and sell them after that to other businesses or retailers. Among the types of intermediaries, agents and brokers are the first of their kind, and people generally consider them as the only kind of intermediaries. For more information on the stock market and the meaning of intermediaries, you can follow our online. Then wholesalers. Wholesalers means a person or company that sells goods in large quantities at low prices, typically to retailers. Next, who are the intermediaries in stock market? Like who are mainly intermediaries in stock market? An intermediary in stock market is a person or an organization which helps people to invest their money in various company stocks. A person involved in such intermediary activities is usually called a fund manager. Generally, among the types of intermediaries in stock market, it can be one of the following: underwriter, merchant banker, portfolio managers, debenture trustee, and sub-broker and stockbroker. First, we will see underwriter. As the name implies, underwriters are entities directly associated with a company or an organization. Their primary function is to manage people and talk to them regarding investment in multiple schemes. In India, for instance, an insurance company can be an underwriter. It charges a certain fee for providing you with insurance service under certain terms and conditions. Then merchant bankers. These are institutions that extend funds to a company in place of loans and share the ownership of that particular company. So they gain a right to have say in corporate affairs of the organization where they have invested. Hence, merchant banker become a link between large organization and external markets. For instance, in India, like State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, Punjab National Bank are some of the merchant bankers. Portfolio managers. It can be a person or a group of persons or even an institution that manages money to be traded in stock market. These intermediaries discuss the entire plan of investment with their team or with the organization, and then they trade in stock or securities in the market. It also these types of intermediaries invest in bonds, derivatives, mutual funds, etc. to make more money out of their investments. Debenture trustees. These personnel are registered with the Securities and Exchange Board of India (SEBI) and functions based on the rules cited in SEBI Guidelines 1993. These personnel are monitored by SEBI on their functions of creating security, complaints, redressal, interest payments, and debenture redemption. They act as the connecting links between debenture holder and the organization or company whose debenture has been purchased by those holders. Sub-broker. A sub-broker is not directly linked to the stock exchange, but it has a proxy member who has the necessary knowledge to act on behalf of the trading member. He can assist trading members and also investors in matters of security dealing. Finally, stockbroker. Such brokers are part of the stock market as they consist in trading of securities, although they charge a specific fee for facilitating such trading. Their work is more effective than others. One of the most viable reasons behind such efficiency in their knowledge of stock market. Then a trader lacks such knowledge and is likely to end up buying price that than it should be. In such condition, an intermediator can help in linking the stock exchanges and trade rightfully. So these are all types of business intermediaries, meaning and types and roles of intermediaries in stock market. Thank you.